40 hours, look how it's rusting. What I mean by paint that is not good. This is our own. This is of course our trailer hitch. Hello and welcome back to our video. This week I wanted to show you this tractor because it's an overhaul tractor from Vietnam, Thailand. I don't like those tractors, so I will say in every language, niet kopen, don't buy them, niet kopen, just don't buy them. I'll show you some details of it, and of course I tell you some details of the CO243 because the tractors in overall are really good. I like them. So this is an Iseki SIAL 243 and many things were broken in only 40 hours. So I will show you a little bit around what was wrong, and I think you will share my opinion about these tractors, like these overhaul tractors. We got many phone calls from customers that tell us like we have piston problems, piston ring problems, conrod bearing problems, etc. These tractors are just not repaired very well, and yeah, I don't think it's the same as original quality. So as you can see, I already removed the bonnet. What was really important, I removed the air filter. Also the air filter was not correct. It was something that was cut into many pieces. It was just from Vietnam, I don't know. It was a cheap air filter. We replaced it by our own air filter. We have them also in stock. But the thing was, there were many things wrong there, because when I searched for bolts, all the bolts were not tightened. They were all loose, like these bolts here. The wheel bolts were loose, like everything. So I just redone them by Newton meters. And the most important thing was the head bolts. The head bolts were not tightened, they were tightened by hand. And I thought like, really? But yeah. These head bolts are torqued at 68 Newton meters from what I remember. But all the head bolts were loose. I will add this video right now. So yeah, I redid every bolt, everything. Changed the coolant water. I did that too because there was some shitty water or whatever in it. I replaced it by new cooling water. And yeah, again, overhaul tractors, you can buy them, perhaps they are okay, but it's not the same as original. I just don't like them. You just don't know what happened. They are rusting, they have rust everywhere because they are painted really bad. Like they don't use any primer, nothing, they just do some paint over it. Also here it peels all off. It's just not the same again as original. So now I'll show you a little bit around. This is more that you can see what I mean by paint that is not good. Also, this is the only thing that is not correctly painted, but the paint peeled off because they always use this, I don't know, filler or whatever. They just use something that you can't see the rust, etc. They just put something on it and then paint it again. This is of course plastic, but also this is not original. This is one from polyester, not from plastic. They also rebuild these in Vietnam. So yeah, that's why I take you around here. This was leaking, the fuel filter. That has to do because the line was not okay. The line, they use coolant water lines to the fuel line. That's, of course, you can't use a coolant line for fuel because it will be hard, etc. So that broke, etc. So we replaced the fuel lines. Here's of course not one. No, it's connected. Okay, I don't say anything. I thought okay again, but all these bolts were not tightened. Yeah, they just repainted all this stuff, but it's already peeling off after 40 hours. Water pump is still okay, so that was good. Like I told you, air filter was not the correct one. There was a really strange one in it. Yeah, also you can see that this cockpit is also repainted. I think you can see what I mean with the dashboard, more like this. Look at the paint. And you can always recognize them with these stuff, like in English normally it's in Japanese. And of course they replaced the original back hydraulics with some buttons, but I think if it is going to rain or whatever, the problems will start over again and it will not work. Look, 40 hours, look how it's rusting. Unbelievable. This seat the same, it's like here, rust already after perhaps 1 or 2 years. All the other bolts look still good. Don't know what happened there. And for example, here it's like rusting again under the paint. Yeah, tires are good quality tires, looks good. The guy told me, the customer told me that these bolts were loosened. So I don't know what happened there, but I think too much paint between it and the bolts were just losing themselves. So I think 2 or 3 bolts fall off. So he retighted them. So in the back hydraulic, did we check something here? No, I think here was all good. The only thing is this back plate is missing. I don't know why they did this like this, but yeah, okay. This is our own. This is of course our trailer hitch. A really important part. We sell a lot of them. Really easy. You can have a trailer behind it and also a normal trailer for a car. Yeah, so this is all so apart. It's not really correct connected. Now I will explain you a little bit how this tractor works. I must say I cannot help you with this because it is not original. I know this is something for parking or whatever, but I think you can just shut off the back hydraulics and only this one is like up, down, that's it. And on off, and I don't know where this parking button is for. Yeah, this one you need to glow. If you don't do it, it will not start. We also redid the valves. They were tightened way too much. It's 0.35 if you want to correct the valve clearance. So 0.35 for the A3CF and A3CD engine. You can also see like here the paint is fleeking off. Yeah, so you can see that too. This is not original. Iseki SIAL always has this gray color and not this black. After 40 hours. So, how to start a tractor. Put the glowing to the left. This tractor needs about 6 or 7 seconds. And then start it. This is of course the differential lock. It also says it here on the decal. You can adjust with this one how fast the back hydraulics are dropping down. And this is of course for the 4-wheel drive. As I told you before, only use the 4-wheel drive in mud or sand, not on the streets. It's not okay. And always with these tractors, check if there's oil in the front axle. That's really important. So back hydraulics. This is the Steuereinheit or the control unit for the back hydraulics. I must say it looks like there needs to be a cap on it or some cover, but I don't know for sure. It doesn't look really healthy in water or whatever. So further on, of course you can adjust the lights with this button. We also have them in our shop, so sometimes people break the indicators. That's really popular to break down because people hit it with their legs. Clutch pedal, of course, and this one also, when you pull it out or pull it down, you have the left or right PTO, so you can turn it left or right. For now it's on the right. Here you have the 1, 2, 3, 4, of a 1, 2, 3, sorry. And a funny fact is they made a mistake with this decals because this is 1 and this is 2. If you can see in the video, yeah. So they make the wrong decals. It says something about the quality of these tractors. And of course, a little crack in the plastic here. Perfect. But further on, I must say the tractor looks really good on the video. It looks really cool. So overall, I think if you have horses or just if you're just doing some work with mowing or whatever with grass, this is a good tractor. I think this is a good tractor to use. If it is original, this tractor can also be used, but original I prefer still. But yeah, these tractors are okay. It has 25 brake horsepower, A3CF, it's a good engine. Never forget to just, when you work really hard, just let it run for a little bit on 1000 RPM, cool it down and then shut it off. The cylinder head is really known to crack, so always think about that. But in the end, it's a really quiet tractor. I like the model, you can sit really good on them, and they have of course power steering, so the steering is really light. But good tractors, I like them. 25, 26 brake horsepower. Always check if they have pressure in the coolant lines, so you know for sure the head gasket or the cylinder head is not broken or cracked. Yeah, there are these small details. It can happen that the cylinder bolts are not good or they are not tightened. I think that's not possible with an original tractor, only with these overhaul tractors. Yeah, tires, good. What are more known problems? Always check if there's vibration when you put down the clutch pedal and you put it a little bit up, so you can feel if it is shaking or vibrating. When it's not doing that, it is all good. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Bye bye and thanks for watching.